this plan. Or a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, any discussion? Not hearing any, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are accepted. Our agenda is rather brief tonight. The only item that we have really before us is the hearing that we've had for Mr. Martin in a one-lot subdivision up on Ridge Road. And that's it. So Mr. Martin is before us. He's the order of business. We have a map in front of us. We have a single-family house with existing septic, and it is going to require a well at some point. And other than that, I don't really have any access. There's existing access. I drove by it the other day, just because I had to drive by it. I don't see any issues with the driveway or anything else. Anybody else got any concerns with that?
No.
Okay. One, Jeff, what we do, how this works is that we sign a map eventually. Okay, we stamp them, we sign them, and there's two of us to sign them. I sign them, Dave signs them. And you don't come back to an extra meeting, you can just do that. And you have 60 days from the time that we sign the maps for you or your agent to get them filed in the county, okay?
Yep.
And then everything is clean, and you're gonna get a separate deed here, and then when you transfer the deed to your son or whatever,
Yep.
then that's what will happen.
It's already in process. Yep.
Pardon? Yeah.
Already in process.
All right, so the, on this map, before we sign one, you ought to really have Mr. McCauley here, to make a note that there is an existing septic. He's got a point where he shows the septic vent, and he probably ought to make a note that there will be a new drilled well.
Okay.
And he's got to have, I believe, Phil, check me, 100-foot separation between septic
I
and
believe that's
well.
what it is, yeah.
And that should be shown on this map.
Okay. We were gonna get the well driller up and have him show him around, show him where the septic system, and help him place
Yeah,
that.
you got emptying area wherever you want,
I got
wherever you
2
want to do
acres.
it.
I can find a spot. Yes.
You have I don't think you got any other issues. Definitely you're not in the floodplain and there's
No.
nothing else. Okay? Okay, is there any other further discussion on that? Not hearing any, can I have a motion?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Okay, with the addendum here that you're gonna add a couple of notes on the, okay,
For a well.
existing, yep, pre-existing well, drill a well, locate the well.
Okay.
Okay? Phil, is there anything else?
No, thank you.
You good? Okay,
The well driller
I'll
should
second
know all
it.
the separation.
Yeah.
all those in favor? Opposed? You're in business. Get us
Thank you much.
the final map. You're gonna need, your guy would know, you're gonna need an acetate.
Mike's getting the Mylar. He's
There
gonna
you
get
go.
that ready. I'll have him add the well on it. He's getting the legal description prepared. I'm having George Alessio do the legal work. So
There you go.
we're all teed up and ready to go, waiting for your approval. So thank you.
You're good. You're good to go.
Thank you.
Meeting ended before 7 o'clock. Motion to close.
No, we can have, we can discuss, even though on tonight's agenda, this is still live, you can keep this. Dollar Store is not gonna be with us, they are finishing their detailed plans. They have not approached P&L yet. So that's, they're planning on coming next month, but I did bring up with Mr. Griffiths on the phone, suggestion about some parking spaces that were a little close to the exit. And he said, I thought I understood him to say that he moved them, but it doesn't appear to me that they're moved.
Because on this one here, didn't they were gonna have some kind of
So you need to
island?
compare,
Yeah.
well, you need to compare the one you see
Well, you
right
see it,
now
they're
with
right
the-
here.
Okay, so you can take that with you for, at this point, that's a study piece. The other thing is the traffic study was attached to that packet that you have, and you need to go through that. And DOT is aware of that, and whatever, and understand that memo from DOT basically said, okay, to this point, what they saw was just the crude site plan. They don't have any great issues, and there will be some tweaks. But
the county's saying they wanna link up those, the driveways.
okay, good point. And I've got to go back. I think we may have said that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that
We did.
in hindsight
I
it's
got it
practical.
in the minutes.
It's going to be practical to do, but
Who's
I'll-
gonna do the cost of that?
well, now you got some issues. Let me go back and see what the language was in that, and we'll be prepared to talk about that.
I have a hard time believing that DOT didn't see an issue with that driveway right across from the one from the plaza in the casino. I mean, they're lined right up,
Now they got them lined up.
with no traffic light.
It's not. They have no.
And
The
they're
DOT at this point is saying unofficially to him that there's no chance that they're going to look for a light. They may very well look for a left-hand dedicated lane.
Which they have the room to do as it is.
Absolutely, that's what that would be. But the concern, if you've read Deer County, is the cross traffic,
right.
westbound traffic cutting across traffic into that driveway.
Yes.
So we've got to read what we have, and we'll adjust that and go from there. Other thing is the facades. You have any comment on what you?
Well, I was looking at those facades, and they really didn't have anything that, primarily the way they're set up is you have two sides that have any kind of.
Yeah.
The
The backside and the backs and the.
The back, it looks like, if that was facing up the hill, I don't have a problem with it. But if you're driving east on Route 5, that's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. You're just gonna have a blank.
On the back,
Yeah.
the west, the east facing,
East facing
rear.
side, right, that would be the right, or the left side of the building facing from the road.
Right.
I mean, even if they put some kind of ornamentation on there, like they have some of that knee wall of block or something like that, or a pilaster or something like that, just to break it up. And
Well,
make
that'd
it
be a
look
good point.
a little ornamentation to it. I mean, you look at how Walgreens has it over there, they just have kind of a, just a facade that.
How does the physical therapy place look from that angle?
Well, they've got windows in there, don't they? So they've got.
I was asking, I forgot.
I'm pretty.
Well, they're going to be.
It is broken up.
They're going to be higher. It's kind of.
Yeah.
It's really relatively flat from the
Yeah.
entranceway up. They just can't go back very far without having to cut that bank.
So like Paul said, just break it up with some nice.
We
red,
could, I'm sure that
plantings.
there,
One thing wrong with
landscaping.
plantings is they die.
Yeah, well, I mean,
The buildings are ugly.
Pardon?
The buildings
Yeah.
are ugly.
that's what I
I
said.
mean, they're yellow.
Yeah,
I mean,
you look at that, it looks just like a pole barn.
because
So go outside, see what they do in other places there, and the ones, whatever I have here, I got three copies of the same thing. It only shows the one,
Yeah.
and there are more.
Well,
There
the
are
direct-
more
John
there.
brought up some very good points about how they looked. I mean, 'cause it really was kind of incomplete. We just kind of like, here, take a look at this, and we'll modify it from there.
Right.
Like with the parking and the way the building was designed and things like that. It's just there's inconsistencies in there that John was very good at picking up. So,
Well, their design, if you look for it, is all coming out of Alabama.
but this looks like there's about a 4 or 5 foot embankment along the back. I mean, you've got this is blacked out, or shaded over, and the contour lines are basically, covered up. When you look, there's got to be about 4 or 5 foot. Are they going to put a block wall up there or something? Are they going to grade it or?
Well, I think
how
when
are they gonna manage
we see better plans, detailed plans, we're gonna know that.
No, they're gonna have to slope it, probably put
Well-
stone or something on it to stop the erosion. They're gonna have to do something with it.
that? I think of those houses that they built over on Tuscarora years ago, back in the early '90s. And they just dug into the side of the hill and all of a sudden you got a heavy rain and boom,
Well-
that soil was weakened and any moisture just washed it all right out.
At the therapy, you'll see where they sloped it and then they put, shot rock up against that, slope that all back where the
Yeah,
solar panels are. And they're gonna have to do the same thing, because if they don't, they're just gonna have erosion coming down into their parking lot, which they don't want.
So we're looking like from 575 to
580 or something along those lines, yeah.
We're gonna have to hold that back with something.
Oh, yeah.
Cause you.
But I think as we see more detailed plans, I'm just saying, now you're raising your consciousness.
I think they'll probably put a swale along the back of that road
Yep.
to catch that water, and bring it around back to their detention pond.
Yeah.
It would be feasible. I mean,
All right?
But most
Okay.
of these buildings though, they're all the same, so that they have a maintenance group. And in every state, the buildings are all the same, the maintenance people take care of it. Same light bulbs,
I saw
same
a
light
sign
fixtures.
down on Route 31 that a new Dollar General was coming.
Down in South Bay, they were talking about
Yeah.
building one. Yeah, because they wanted to
right
buy
on
my
31.
cousin's house,
It was right on 31.
right across from Johnny's.
Yeah.
Clam Shop,
Yep,
or
yep,
the restaurant there.
Where the hell?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, in Lennox?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, they're all over the place.
Then they got a big one right in the village, or down in Silver Beach.
Oh, yeah. Oh, gee.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah,
do.
yeah.
Is that Dollar General?
Yeah.
That's a big one.
I guess the mayor of Chenango was concerned because of the traffic, but then Beth mentioned that she was concerned because they were gonna be closing the one in the village. That was never brought up.
Well,
She's
what-
thinking they're gonna go Tuscarora, if they put a light
Right.
at this, at the.
She doesn't want any delays on Route 5.
Well, when we brought that up to the guy, it seemed to me that he was surprised that there was even one in the village.
Right.
Cause it didn't seem like he was like aware of it.
Well, when they
Brought it up.
first called me,
That's,
I said, "You do know that you already have one here, don't you?"
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't
I'll tell you,
understand.
my daughter has a lake house in Pennsylvania that, a bunch of lakes around there. There's a Dollar General probably every 3 miles.
I wouldn't doubt it.
they're big time.
Fastest growing company in the United States, I guess.
In their warehouse is right on Burkus Air Force Base.
Oh, is it?
There's
Yeah.
15 acres under roof.
No.
It's huge.
Wow.
Okay, that's a heads up on that.
Okay.
So you're thinking about the issues and things
Yep.
that we will do, if we get more detailed plans, they're gonna send us multiple copies. I asked for, small ones like this for us,
Right.
and big ones here for the town. I got 3 or 4 of those coming. So, once we get that, that's what B&L will be digesting, then we can get shot at.
Now, are they gonna give us a letter from DOT? State, I mean, they've got it.
Well, I
written in
asked them that. Yeah, I take that memo as a preliminary,
Right,
that we need something fine,
right. you're
when they
gonna-
get all done.
Right.
Okay? On that one? All right. I don't have anything else for the regular meeting.
Did you say?
Oh, the symposium, yeah, I don't know, you just jogged my memory here, I don't know.
Cleared it off, I didn't know if
Pardon?
we wanted to go or not go, or.
That might be intriguing to go. Gotta make a decision here pretty quick, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, is this, no, this is the downtown one, I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
I'm counting.
I don't even know.
That
Is
was the last
national
one we
on?
went to before
Or
COVID.
the one in New York?
Down in New York,
Yeah.
John said it was.
Yeah, I think it's still on.
John.
March,
it's-
Really?
March 18th, we went there.
Yeah, cause it was.
Yeah, that was
It was a
the
Thursday.
beginning of the end, right?
That was the
Huh?
beginning.
That was the last public event that went to before COVID.
Okay, when do we need to get this cleaned up? No refunds or cancellations be allowed after February, so we need to do this right along.
I mean, you get that town, the same one you get, Frank, the town magazine.
Yeah, no, this is the one, we can look into that one
Association of
too.
Town.
This is Talk of the Town or something. What is it called?
So-
Anyway, this is the one with the Marion,
Oh, here.
down there. We've gone before.
Right.
In
All right.
New York.
I think John Blaine
In New
is
York?
speaking.
No,
Okay,
the
did
one
you
here in
get,
Syracuse,
Oh,
Hotel
you
Syracuse.
got an email with this,
Yeah.
that's where you got that, and you got the email, you got it, so you got all the info you need, Dave does not. I can print that, all right, I can get that.
I don't think that I'd be.
I would presume you would be, yeah. But I can do it just so you know it, all right?
If everyone else is gonna go out, I'd be interested in
I'm
going.
going.
Yeah, okay. Cause I could use some credits.
Okay. All right, let me get on that here in the next few days.
It's an easy way to get a bunch of credits.
He wants to go, Paul wants to go another one.
Okay, well, there's two of you anyway. Yeah, I'd go. I mean, I would go. I would.
And I will probably not be here for the March meeting.
Okay.
I may be in North Carolina.
When is this meeting?
That's the 10th.
Of March?
This one,
Well,
this one here.
So will you be here?
Our March meeting is the
Yeah.
1st of March. Yeah.
Yeah, that's, I'm not gonna be around.
Be every month be 28 days or 27 days. You would.
Careful you can, Frankie.
Huh?
Careful you can.
It would work. All right, we'll get on it. Can we close this meeting?
All right, do you wanna discuss this?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Now, the thing I found that. Was that, they had put that they were not gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Here we go. That the banquet facility shall be a catered venue only, it says in here.
Mhm.
Then blue ways down here, it says, this project itself is proposing a full restaurant operation to be open year round.
That's the restaurant.
That's on the other side of the road.
The restaurant,
Oh, okay.
the one on the
Okay.
south side is gonna be open.
Okay,
But and have full kitchen, but the other one, there's a little bit of a, I think, you'll find contradictory language. There's still gotta have to be some, even in the catered, I would think, a catered facility, there's gotta be some kind of, kitchen facility. I mean, they gotta have some warming ovens, they gotta have some, maybe
Well,
not.
not necessarily. I mean, I've been to a catered wedding where they bring everything in there,
Well,
including the hot boxes to keep things warm.
Well, there may or may not be.
Yeah.
There may be some, I can't believe you aren't gonna have some sinks, and, something like that.
Yeah.
You may not have, freezers, whatever, but.
Once again, it'd be something like the Greystone in Canastota, right? I mean, everything there is usually catered.
Yep. There's, and when you read that, you'll find redundancies.
yes.
Same thing said twice, maybe in a little different way.
So this is just the amendment to the, local law. But
Correct.
there is not, Jeff doesn't have to go ahead to get started on things yet, does he?
No, well, okay,
Are we having any more meetings with him, or?
well, he will at some point come back here and we will look at what they call the final plans.
Mhm.
And then we'll see that they follow whatever the town board has said in this statement here that you have. All the attachments to the local law.
Okay.
Says they will not undertake construction in those areas without the necessary permits.
Correct.
Okay, are we gonna enforce this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they
Can we, to this point, let's, I can give you, well, no, I guess that's about it. We ought to close the meeting on this,
All right.
all right?
All right, I'll make the motion to close the meeting.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?